Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. And this is kind of an unexpected upload because I wasn't gonna upload today. I was gonna take a few breaks, but I felt bored, so I'm gonna upload today. And by the way, if you guys haven't checked out my collabs, go check them out, bro. It's my first Dragon Ball What If, so it's a lot of pressure. So it's me and Wavy Oceans did it. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, and if you haven't checked out the collab, go definitely check out the collab, okay? It's an amazing collab, and it's an amazing what if. So please go check out the collab, and I also have a few more collabs coming up, but that's for later. So let's not waste any more time, and let's get straight into the intro.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Okay guys, let's just jump straight into it. So we're gonna start off where we left off. Let's do a tiny recap here. So we start off with Deku just turning into the Warhammer Titan as he lifts up his hammer and smashes it on the 0-point robot, as the 0-point robot is crushed like a tin can. As Izuku climbs out of the the Warhammer's husk, he lands on the ground as everyone is just amazed at Izuku's strength, as everyone wonders what Izuku's quirk is. As everyone's leaving home, as President Mike told everyone that the exam is over, as they see that Izuku's going a different way than everyone else, as everyone is just wondering what's going on. When Izuku got home, he sees his mom waiting for him in the living room, as she asks Izuku how he did on the exam. Izuku responds by saying that he thinks that he passed. Then Izuku's mom immediately rushes at Izuku as she hugs him, as Izuku starts laughing, asking his mom what was going on. Izuku's mom responds by saying that she's so proud of him and thanks Izuku for being her son. As Izuku starts laughing, not knowing why his mom was saying this. As Izuku goes to his room, he thinks of the thoughts that Bakugo said. As Izuku slaps his face, telling himself that he doesn't need any more distractions, as Izuku falls asleep. As Izuku all of a sudden wakes up, he was confused what was going on. Then he sees this small tree in the middle of all this sand. Izuku's wondering what's going on, as he starts yelling, seeing if there's anyone else here. Then he starts looking around as he touches the tree. Then he immediately gets an urge to build something. As Izuku starts building the biggest, the tallest Titan that he could ever think of. As Izuku builds the Colossal Titan. When Izuku wakes up that morning, he feels a weird feeling. A feeling like he could turn into that Titan that he built in his dream. As Izuku shakes his head, confused what was going on. But then, all of a sudden, the doorbell rings. As Izuku rushes toward the door, he sees that it's All Might as he opens the door, as All Might is about to tell Izuku that he's about to deliver his letter personally. As All Might is about to hand Izuku the letter, he takes away the letter, telling Izuku that he might as well tell Izuku his points. As Izuku is eager to hear what All Might's gonna tell him. As All Might starts talking, telling Izuku that he got around 125 villain points, but there was also another point-based system, the rescue points. It depends on how many people save others, as Izuku is just wondering how many he got. As All Might tells Izuku that he got around 80 rescue points, as Izuku has saved many people and also has gotten more points than anyone else there. As Izuku's just surprised, All Might tells Izuku that this surpasses him times a lot, as All Might tells Izuku that he'll become a fine hero one day. As Izuku shrugs his shoulders, telling All Might that it's probably because of all the training that Yue gave him when he was a kid. As All Might touches Izuku's shoulders, telling him that he shouldn't doubt himself and to always look toward the future. As Izuku leaves, telling All Might that he will. But then, as All Might was leaving, he remembers that he forgot to tell Izuku something. As he goes back to Izuku's house and knocks on his door, As Izuku opens the door, All Might explains to Izuku, telling him that he's gonna be a teacher at UA. As Izuku gets excited, he asks All Might many questions. As All Might answers them, Izuku goes to his room that same day and cannot wait till the first day of UA. As the first day arrives, Izuku puts on his school outfit and walks out the door. As his mom says goodbye, as Izuku waves goodbye as well. Then Izuku walks straight into the building because, he lives like right next to UA. As he enters the building and starts looking for the classroom 1A. When Izuku gets there, he always wondered why UA makes the door so big. As he touches the door handle as he opens it. Then, all of a sudden, Izuku sees Kachan. As he's getting yelled by Ida, Izuku remembers when Kachan told him that he never wants to see him again and that he's a monster. As Izuku was about to leave, all of a sudden, Ida appears out of nowhere and starts apologizing to Izuku, telling him that he shouldn't have been so rude and that he's actually a superior student. As Izuku started to blush, telling him that he wasn't. But then, out of nowhere as well, Uraraka comes in and starts thanking Izuku for saving her. As Izuku just says that it's alright and that to not mention it. As Uraraka blushes as well. But then, everyone else notices Izuku, as they rush at Izuku and start crowding him. As they ask Izuku many questions, like, how did he get so good, or what's his quirk? As Izuku tries to answer them, telling him that his quirk is called Titan Shifter, and that he can grow into a big, monster-like human form. As Bakugo snarls, thinking to himself that Izuku is a monster. As Izuku just hears this and doesn't say anything. As everyone just looks at Bakugo, wondering why Bakugo said that. As Izuku started tearing up, Bakugo starts to tell everyone what Izuku did. But everyone didn't say anything for a while. But then everyone starts to tell Izuku that it's fine and that it was just his quirk manifesting and that it's not his fault. As everyone starts to tell Izuku that it's good that Izuku is gonna try to become a hero because this means that he can redeem himself. As Izuku wipes away the tears, thanking everyone. But then, all of a sudden, a tiny caterpillar-like object starts wiggling through the classroom, as everyone's wondering what's going on. But then Aizawa pops his head out, telling everyone to sit down, and tells Izuku to stop the waterworks. As Izuku wipes away his tears, he goes and sits down just like everyone else. As all of a sudden, Aizawa tells everyone that he expects a lot from them. Since they're students of UA, he's gonna expect them to do a lot. And that they're gonna become the top heroes when he's done with them. As everyone is just afraid what Aizawa is gonna do. As Aizawa pulls out gym outfits from his sleeping bag. As Momo worries if those things are hygienic. As he tells everyone to put these on and to meet him outside. As everyone goes to the locker room and starts putting it on. As everyone sees that Izuku is completely shredded. As Izuku just responds by saying that he trained a lot. As they ask where Izuku trained, as Izuku just pointed to the ground, telling everyone that he actually trained at UA, and that some of the teachers actually trained him. As everyone is just amazed, he tells everyone else that he's actually never been trained by Aizawa at all, and that he's actually never met Aizawa, and that he's probably seen him around that UA campus, but he hasn't actually talked to him. As everyone goes outside, they see Aizawa waiting for them. As they see Aizawa holding a ball, as everyone's confused. As everyone lines up, he throws Izuku a ball, telling Izuku to throw it as hard as he can, with using his quirk. As everyone's confused, Izuku just smirks a bit, as he uses his Titan powers, and one for all. As Aizawa is just confused because this wasn't part of Izuku's quirk. As he immediately chucks it into the air, as a gust of wind blows everyone back, as everyone is just confused at how Izuku got so powerful. As the ball keeps on going higher and higher and higher, as it got all the way to space. Yup, I'm making Izuku this powerful. And I wanted to explain Izuku's personality a bit. When Izuku's in a tough spot or he needs to do something, his personality completely changes. He becomes a bit more powerful, and he gets more confidence. But when he's in a vulnerable state and he's self-conscious of himself, he's super shy. So that's how I'm gonna make Izuku's personality. So it's gonna be self-conscious, but he's also confident in himself, kind of. So it's gonna be like an alter ego, if you know what I'm talking about. So let's not waste any more time and let's just continue with the story. As Bakugo sees this, he's just furious. He wants to punch Izuku or throw an explosion at him, but he can't. He knows that he wants to surpass Izuku so he can always defeat him. As Aizawa sees Bakugo scowling at Izuku, he calls over Bakugo, telling him that it's probably his turn to throw the ball, as he tosses the ball toward Bakugo. As Bakugo smirks like widely, like his face is like one side of his face and one side of his face is like a complete smile. As Bakugo holds the ball, as a flurry of explosions happen as immediately as the ball thrusts up into the air, as almost the same gust of wind happens, as everyone's almost blown back. But then, Bakugo's ball is actually slightly under Izuku's, as everyone is just like, whoa, Izuku still beat Bakugo? As everyone is just astonished at Bakugo's and Izuku's strength. Okay guys, this is where I'm going to be ending off the video for now. If you guys like the video, and if you guys want to like a second part, and if you guys want to know what Bakugo and Izuku and like basically the rest of the story goes, don't forget to like, comment, and share, the regular stuff. And if you want to support the channel somehow, don't forget to join the Discord. That's where you guys can support me or basically give me what if comments. And I'm sorry for stuttering and stuff. I wasn't even planning on posting a what if today. So actually, I have one more thing to say. Don't forget to, check out the collab that I did with Wavy. Please go check that out. I'll actually even post it in the description so you guys can go check that out. And other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a good day and I'll see you guys later.